Hello everyone, my name is Domino and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. So, we're back here with our old buddy King Vendrick, and I have rejeweled my stats slightly again in order to use some pyromancy, because, you know, why not at this point? So you may wonder what we're doing here. Now here's the thing. You can lock on to Vendrick, which means you can kill him, and in Scholar of the First Sin, killing him is a necessary step to something, which I will tell you about when it becomes relevant. But for now, let's just put him out of his misery, shall we? Now, Vendrick is quite a tough cookie. Way tougher than he's about to look. Hopefully. But the deal is, do you remember the giant souls? Ouch. Do you remember the giant souls? See, Vendrick has a shit ton of health, which makes itself clear enough as it is. But he has even more. Ow, fuck. Unless you use the giant souls. And by use I mean have. For every giant soul you have, his health is reduced. So if you don't have it, he has the most health of any enemy in the game. It's quite horrifying, really. And obviously you don't want that. You want to be able to beat him. Let's pop an Elizabeth mushroom here because the health regen is helpful. He has huge swings with massive damage. You need to be able to avoid those. Now the safest place on Vendrick is his left heel, interestingly. Sort of this sort of spot. It gives you the time to move out of the way of his hit. Now, I can't remember what the exact percentage that each giant soul reduces his health by. But it is a very real amount that you do need to have any realistic hope of beating him. Now you could beat him without it, but you need to make sure you make like 0 mistakes. I don't think that it increases his damage dealt. I think that's just naturally ridiculous. But, you know, I'm sure someone who is a pro can tell me the answer to that shit. Also watch out because the sword is big enough to clip you on the backswing. Like it's not a, like as long as it's mobile in the attack animation, that hitbox will hurt you. He's not the fastest guy in the world. But as you already saw, one hit can do massive damage. Now, thankfully, we just beat him there. But that's not the only thing there is to see over here. Killing him is necessary for certain things in Scholar. Not critical, you don't have to, but if you want certain things, it is. So let's examine this now with the Ashen Mist Heart, shall we? Spooky. Spooky things. Memory of the King. Cannot reside within memory too long. So here he is. Big boy Vendrick.
Seeker of fire. Coveter of the throne.
That's me.
I am Vendrick, ruler of Drang Lake.
I know.
As flame rises, so does it fade. Such is the way of things.
The cycle, again.
Do you intend to link the fire?
No,
Then you must first take the throne.
I didn't want to. That's not what I said.
Prove your worth.
I guess you could say that it doesn't matter, really.
Seek adversity, and they will be yours.
So this is your introduction to the DLC.
And your wishes. Granted.
Seek the crowns, because all of the DLCs are centered around kings from different lands.
And your wishes. And
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so he's got nothing to say yet. So as we do the DLC and get the crowns, he will have more to say to us. It's cool if you look there how Velstadt is in the background. That's pretty cool. Because obviously Velstadt was standing guard. Although in this time both he and the king are dead. So that's lovely. For now though, I believe we're actually sort of on the precipice of the end game here. Like I think there's only bosses left in this flat game. Okay, so we defeated the Ancient Dragon, we defeated Vendrick's remains, more or less. And now we're back here in Black Gulch. Why? For this. Because this is the teleport to the first DLC of our journey. The Crown of the Sunken King. Which I believe I picked the key up. I believe I picked the key that opens the door. In the regular game you buy the DLC and you can access this stuff, but in Scholar of the First Sin there are some keys hidden around, and I think I've collected all of them, either on camera or off. So here, we should be able to use our key and open this big fancy looking door. And start our trip into DLC 1. I will be doing these in what is regarded as the correct order, and that's Sunken King, Iron King, and Ivory King. That was their release order. That's the sort of canon progression, if you like. So, welcome to the Sanctum City of Shulva. Interesting things abound in this pyramid-looking place. Sounds like somebody's napping, doesn't it? I wonder who. Perhaps it's this guy. Hey, buddy. So he's pretty cool, huh? Now, as I remember, this place is shitty to navigate. I don't recall this place being particularly fun. Like from a wandering around perspective, there will be times that I get lost, almost certainly. Hopefully, that won't take up too much space. So, shoulders full of hollows who carry big maces, full of horrible chittering noises, which is almost certainly bugs, isn't it? Because it always is. Plus, they have archers. So, the deal with Shulva, which we will make abundantly clear as soon as I actually get hit by something, is that everything is poison. Everything is poison in this place, and also it has some strange pillars which trigger some mechanical things. I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea what the deal is with Shulva or its buildings, but that actually does quite a bit of damage. That's helpful. These guys, I believe, have pretty high poise and do quite a fair bit of damage, so I don't really want to get hit. But poison is a big deal in Shulva. Why is poison a big deal in Shulva? Not by choice, but I will explain that stuff as it becomes apparent. Ouch. So parrying these guys is quite reasonable if you've got the timing down, but I almost certainly don't. It's been so long since I've done a parry successfully in these. Well, it hasn't been so long, but I have a huge amount of trouble. Like, anybody who's tried to watch me parry things in this game so far has almost certainly been unimpressed, because the timing is very different to Souls 1 and 2. Souls 1 and 2, your parry window is like there. You press the button and it happens. But in this one, you've got, like, it's that backswing space. And it's very strange, very annoying. You can get used to it, of course you can, but I'm personally too busy sucking to do that. Okay. I'm not particularly sure why I felt the need to raise that up. I guess dropping down would have just been negative. Do you want to come fight me or not? Some life gems, that's fine. Did you hit the thing? Oh, so did I. So, slow swingers are usually pretty easy to dodge around, which is nice. Just, you know, don't get hit, don't get poisoned. Poison in this game, more like toxic in the first one, so we're aware of that already. I believe... yes, I believe knocking... I believe... You know what, I'll just show you rather than flumble around my words. So the deal for a lot of these things is, rather than just immediately setting them up, if you trigger them, if you get these guys hashtag triggered, and no, did you not work? and set them up. And perhaps you could drop here and do a running jump over to this bit. That almost failed because I jumped too early. Dark Watering +3. So that, I can't remember if that's... No, I don't think that's New Game Plus. I think that's just an item that's here. Possibly. Maybe. But, okay, yeah, to get down here you actually do have to follow the thing down. Drop down onto that bit? Or no? I feel like no. And then we can end up back here. There's another dude in precarious positioning. Ouch. Okay, that wasn't actually as much damage as I thought it would be. But, you know, beware nonetheless. Ah, there's another one with a spear. Because we all love guys with lances, don't we? Not huge amounts of health. Just, you know, as per usual, don't underestimate anybody. This one, is this connected back to that guy, or is this a different one? Oh, no, this is this, I think. And this might stop you from falling off the side. Or aggroing these guys, maybe. I don't know, might just be a safer way to drop down. Not 100% clear. So, judging by the gross sounds and whatever the hell those are, there are some bugs over there. We're going to deal with Asagio Jimbo over here first. Don't ask me what that means, I don't know. Nice shot. Ah, who wins? I wins. Can you trigger these with ranged? I think you can. It sounds like there's a bug right next to me. Because there is. Go away. Golden fruit bomb. So that triggered something? Nothing? I don't know. Could have been anything at this point. Ouch. I do not enjoy the difference between when you can roll after you've attacked in this game. I think I've said that before. So I believe... Yeah, bugs. So I believe these little puddles of gack, if you burst them while you're near them, I believe they cover you in corrosive or something. Golden fruit bomb. What exactly are you again? I can't remember. Corrosive urns. Troshes, something. Golden fruit bomb temporarily increases faith, right? So bombs are DLC only items that temporarily increase your stats for damage buffs and stuff. There's another bug here, making horrible noises. I don't like it. Stop. Seriously, those noises are the worst. Blood here, nothing there. Okay. So you probably tried to jump and fell off. This is connected to which one? This. Which may just be... Yes, this is a shortcut. That connects back here so you don't have to run around all the thing again. That's super nice. Wow. Go away. So yeah, that is your shortcut. Sort of, more or less. There was another way to go downstairs, but there might be something up here. Will there be anything good? Blood and this item. Poison bite ring +1. That's poison resistance, I believe. Fairly self-explanatory. Guess I'm running back down. Alright, so from here, horrible bug room, back out into the staircase. Can I be sick cool guy? Yes I can. Great. There's a dude up here. Hi dude up here. Ow. Pots. Ah! Try above. Yeah, maybe. That was close. That would have been really depressing. So this, though, I think might be... Is this connected to something over here? No, that sounds like it's... Oh. Raising this bit? Lightning urns. That'll probably be good for the dragon. Who, yes, surprise, you know, spoiler, I ruined it. That dragon is a boss at some point. How could you have possibly ruined this magical surprise? Switch ahead, therefore attacking. Yeah, well, I've explained that, I think. Oh, but that actually retracts that one. I'm not sure if you can jump that distance, but there you go. So try above, I believe, refers to this, which opens up that platform. But there's still a drop at the end of that, so I can't remember how essential that is. Not, I think. I believe this is the critical path, but there's probably an item in there doing nice things. Down here, though, you may remember one of these from Black Gulch. Is these little turtle guys who are carrying those weird poison statues. And I believe only, like, the head is a weak spot. I think if you try to, throwing knives, my inventory's full. I believe if you try to hit them regularly, you'll just bounce off of the plates. Or the statues, rather. Go away. Nice views, yeah, huh? That's something I do like about the DLC, is that there's no... is that all of the environment, like the stuff that annoyed me about the other environments in the second game, don't ring true of the DLCs, because the DLCs are all self-contained. So there are no silly vista wastes. Ow! That did quite a lot of damage. Ow! Am I underestimating the distance at which he is? I think I am. Yeah, it takes about 2 seconds for that to get over here. Which means I can shoot that off and he'll die and on. Okay. So I do know, I am fully aware that the whole ranged combat game is not very exciting viewing. But, you know, this is Dark Souls. Being cocky for the sake of appearances is pretty much going to massacre you unless you're a super good pro, which I'm not. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Back? Yes. Ow. Ow. Guys, please stop. But yeah, I'm not that good. I can't do this 100% no deaths flawless. Plus, I'm absolutely tragic at PvP. Like, just a mess. It's terrible. No one should have to watch me PvP, but you already have, I think. So let's see. That, I believe, is progress. So what's up here? These are some drops that you can get to from around there, which means that up there is optional, or contains something nice, or... I can't remember. See, this is what confuses me about this place. That, I think, must be what connects to that bit that we saw earlier. This stuff is all connected to these. And this should affect where we can drop from, possibly. I'm not sure if raising this is a 100% good idea. And yet, I also feel like there might be a bonfire above me. I should definitely try and find that out, because I think I'm right. I think there's a bonfire up here that I almost always forget, usually. So, that would be super helpful. Sanctum Mace. Oh, thank you. Dried root. Ranged battle. Ah, yes. Just over there, over that rock. And I believe he hit the rock and now has to move. But I... Damn hitbox. Hey, there we go. Now, actually, the Sanctum Mace might tell us something useful. This mace was corrupted by poison when Sin, the slumbering dragon, awoke. An immortal would be asphyxiated by the poison emitted when wielding this mace, but for the Noxious Sanctum soldiers, this fact matters none. So, the deal was, Sin woke up. He is the dragon, the slumbering dragon, who we have already seen today. Sin woke up, and poison just exploded. Was he a poisonous dragon? Perhaps we'll learn a little more about that soonish. But, his deal, you know, if I drop this, will it be more inclined to show me, like maybe the bonfire is actually a drop, is one of these ride it up and get down kind of affairs. But, no? Was I wrong? No, I was right. Hey! So yes, there's a bonfire up here which you need to get by riding that up. But yeah, Sin, the slumbering dragon, woke up and just barfed poison over this entire city. Now, why would he do that? Not 100% clear, really. Especially considering that Sin is supposedly worshipped by the city. You probably don't need to drop down like that every time, but whatever, it's quick. Oh, hello. No. But it will probably become clearer later. As we pick up some more stuff, find some more things. But yeah, the deal was something woke Sin up and he barfed poison over everything as a result. Did he mean to? Maybe? Did he maybe not? Was it an accident? Was it unbearable? These are questions that will be answered later. So, I believe over here, for reasons somewhat beyond me, there are a whole bunch of these little things. I don't believe you can destroy them with this. I think some weapons can. I don't think there's actually anything over there other than that item and the stuff that connects, but... Go away, turtle. You connect to... Ooh! Common fruit, thank you. I believe that's poison resistance or something. I think it's poison resistance. But for now, if we go up here and up into this ledge... Why? Aha! Perhaps you do that? Is that a thing? There's items to be found and stuff down there, but there's this over here. So what does this move? That moves that one, which connects to that, which is cool. Aha! So maybe if I raise all of those, they will connect like a bridge by the bonfire. That makes sense. Right, that makes sense? Makes sense to me. There are items to be found below here. How useful any of them are is debatable. But if I trigger all of these, then it should create a pathway. Yes, it creates a pathway from here to the bonfire, but this doesn't look like you'd be able to use it back. That's interesting. So, are you supposed to, like, maybe set this off? Aha! Maybe you're supposed to set them all off and then go up there and then see that they create a path. Maybe that's the idea there. I don't know. Could be anything, really. Now, I believe I actually have the cat ring in my inventory. So, how much does that resist? Quite pretty much all of it, essentially. I thought I was going to miss for a horrible second. Right, so now that we've done that, we can go back around here. The bonfire is now there to help us. There's an item over here. Another sanctum mace. Sure, why not? And then down there is the critical path. Okay, so there was a bit of wandering around there for nothing, but, you know, at least now you know. Dropping down here is... yes. And then there's items to be grabbed and picked up and whatnot. There's a lot of blood here, because obviously you can just fall straight off of this if you're not watching where you're going. There's a couple dudes here. Anything in there? I don't think so. Let's take a look over here. Because Sin, the slumbering dragon, had something to say. So that is a unique event. That'll only happen the one time. It's a convenient way to get rid of those two guys on the stairs as we go. But I believe this... what is this? This is also a... no? Is this not an elevator? I think it is, but it's not active, so it must connect to something below us. Possibly. Scroll ahead. Quite right. Just around this corner, you will find Focus Souls, which is a pretty powerful sorcery, I think. I don't think I've ever seen it, I've never used it. But, you know, there's sorcery if you're into that. Door ahead and then door. Confidence. Thanks, buddy. I will be confident. Door ahead and then door and then door. And then door. And then door. And into the Dragon's Sanctum. So, this is the door? It's locked. Somebody's singing. For reasons. And out into here. Aha, yes, these guys. So, over here we learned that there are buttons that look like that do things in the Sanctum City. Which is quite nice. Soul of a Great Hero and some Dragon Charms. That's cool. So that's like your sort of explanation of, hey, these are things. That down there is a spellcaster who we're going to play the ranged game with. Go away. Because I believe, yeah, that's a drop. You can't go back up those stairs. You need to do something else. And in here we find possibly the most annoying of this DLC's enemies. Because see, these guys here are phantoms. They cannot be damaged until their body has been destroyed. And then once they are reduced to ghosts, they are still actually pretty tough. Reduced from ghosts even. Yeah. However, I do happen to know that if you use holy weapons, I'm not sure if enchanting holy shields do work the same way in blocking them, but I do know that if you enchant a weapon with faith, holiness, lightning damage, possibly. You know what, lightning damage might be worth finding out because there is a rough bit later on, and I'd rather know it ahead of time. Plus I do have a handful of this stuff, so like faith enchants your weapons with lightning, so it's possible that this might work. Yes, it does, but incredibly lightly. Okay, probably not worth it. You need to destroy the body and you can fight them properly. Lightning might do extra damage there. I mean, it does extra damage on anything regardless, but you know. Destroying the bodies, they glow with the like red mist, you saw that. Ooh, Dino Slab. Is paramount to beating those enemies. But again, this is like a tutorial space. The bodies are not always that easy to find. So be aware of that. And in here, a soul vessel, thank you, that's fine. Why not? There's quite a lot of chests in here, isn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chests. The Katarina helm. The helm of the Onion Knight. Rip Sigmar. And some destructive great arrows. Quite a lot, actually. That's fine, I guess, if you use a great bow. I don't think you can use destructive great arrows. I don't think you can use great arrows with a regular bow. I know you can't for sure in the first games, but I don't know, maybe it's different in this. So these guys, as you've clearly noticed, actually have poison fog around them. So maybe if I go over here, I'm never going to use the white soapstone. I'm never going to use the white side soapstone, so maybe I'll use the dragon charm instead, since that cures poison and recovers HP. Save me from using poison moss and a life gem. Oh yeah, there's a little trap button there. I believe those reload. Like in Sen's Fortress back in DS1, those things tended to just terminate after you hit them, but I believe these ones will trigger every time you step over them. Poison chest, because of course. And what's in it? Some dried root. I can't remember what that does either. Now, I believe that we've gotten through there, then this down here must be the critical path. That's fine. But yeah, see, if you drop down here, you can't get back up these stairs, so it's a good idea to go around, kill those guys first. And these guys poison you by proximity, so let's Dragon Charm up. Actually, there's probably no reason to actually absolutely use that unless I'm poisoned and damaged. And up there, there's an archer hiding in the wings. I can see you. Dude, he doesn't seem to see me. So, to deal with this, ooh, my weapon's taken quite a bit of a beating, should have probably rested the bonfire. Oh well, I have the power of Repair Powder. You can see your durability in the weapon stats down there where I'm changing. It's that little red bar. But yeah, stepping on the buttons in front of these rotates them clockwise. 1/4. And we need to bring the big circle all the way down here so we can use it as a door. Simple, really. Excuse me. And in here... I think this is the bit that confuses me most of the time. Because in here... more singing, the sound of more bugs. A repair powder. Oh, thank you. That was very considerate. Let's see. That, I believe, needs to be opened either later or in a moment. Ah, shit. Great. Fantastic. I should not have fallen on. I should not have fallen into that. Right, that leads into this place. There's a spellcaster on that bridge. There's a phantom guy just peeking around the corner there. And there's a button all the way over here. And if I hit that, what happens? Not 100% sure, couldn't see it from there. But I did seem to annoy her, but she's got just enough of a wrong angle to not hit me. Great. Fantastic. Okay, so there's a phantom guy in there. I can't really... There's no chance of me beating him as long as he's like that. The spikes do damage, but you can run through them. And now I can escape up this ladder. Bye, guy. See you later. It was fun. Now, that door can be opened, but I can't remember where the button to do it is. Could it be this? Or is this just the button to shut this door? Nope, that's the one that lowers the spikes. Cool. Well, now you know. I think there's another button over here. What does that do? Did it open that? No, it opened something though. Ah, it opened a door up there. There's another phantom around that corner. These guys are both just hanging around here. Ugh. There's that bit in there, which you need to be something of a elite MLG headshot. Nah, not really. Once it's down there, you can just shoot it through the hole. There is another spellcaster right over there. Go away. That was a hell of a death noise, wasn't it? Oh, that killed my throat. Right, fuck off, guy. Because in here, I remember explicitly, there is a bunch more dudes, but this is also the bit where the bodies are. One. The bodies, by the way, are one and dones. Like, oh, shit. The bodies are one and dones. Once they're dead, they're dead. There's another one over there. Ah. There's another one. And then there's that one. Shit, get him. I think one of them just fell off the side. I think two of them fell off the side. Huh. Well, my lucky day. So, once you destroy the bodies are destroyed permanently. That's why I was rushing that affair. Because it was simply the right thing to do. No, I deny you. Excellent. Well, that went really well. The Eternal Sanctum key. That's important to progress. Oh, there's another one over here, which I missed. Right, so the ones for the guys outside are in here as well. This is sort of a container spot. I'm not sure if they appear anywhere else. Probably. Sanctum Knight Helm. Does that say anything useful, or is it just the same as the mace? Renounce their own flesh to eternally guard the sanctum from Sir Jorg and his Drakeblood Knights. So that's something else important. So that's these guys, the Sanctum Knights. Renounced their own flesh and became spirits to eternally guard the sanctum from Sir Jorg and his Drakeblood Knights. Now, who are they? We will find out in a bit. Almost definitely. Right, there's still a guy downstairs, because I can hear him futilely swinging around. This chest is trapped as well, because why not? I opened this door with the thing there. Where does this connect to? Ah, this is the shortcut from this bit. Cool. There's a button all the way down there you might be able to see, like just over my character's head right there. Which I believe opens something down there, but I don't think that's critical path, so we're going to keep going this way for now. Lloyd's Talismans. Stop them from healing. The guys are down here now. I like how they carry two crossbows. I don't think they ever use both, but nope, they do. Well, thanks for proving me wrong, buddy. Oh, God, what was... I didn't know that was a thing. I accidentally pressed forward, and for some reason, my guy decided that it was perfectly acceptable to try and lunge straight for the guy with the bow. Is there two of them down here? No, it was just a weird angle. That's fine. Hey, buddy. Hi, how you doing? Human effigy, thanks. And go away. Well, that went quite well. They can be very tough enemies, especially if you don't know how to beat them. Holy water urn. Holy water urns, they might do it. They might be able to kill them. I don't know how much damage they'll do, but if they do holy damage, then it's bound to be something. Dragonstone. That's another key item. I don't think that one's actually critical, but I think it does connect to something important. Possibly. It might be critical. I really cannot remember. So there's a chest through there, and once we've rotated this stuff around, we need to go back up to get that last shot in. Fantastic, wonderful, great, I love it. Excuse me. We need to open that door at some point, we really need that, that's crucial, and you'll understand why when we get to it. So open this up, and don't step on the button because you'll have to rotate it all the way back around. I think, is there a crystal lizard up there somewhere? No, maybe that's later. Denial. So that's a miracle, I think. That, or possibly a hex that denies spell casting in the area. I think. For now, though, we need to go down here. Aha. It might be... Yes, there's a button. Is that the one that connects to that door? It is! Yes! Beautiful. Why is it beautiful? Why is it so important? Allow me to elaborate. It's important because across that little jump is another bonfire. Fantastic. Do I want to rest at this one? No, because I actually think we're doing pretty good so far. Touch wood. I'll just throw up another repair powder just to stay on the safe side. Because I don't want to have to fight the phantoms again. I mean, they won't be phantoms anymore, all of their bodies have been broken. But, you know, the... nice job, buddy. But, you know, the less you have to fight, the better, why not? So, welcome to the Sanctum proper. Kind of. Death. Dark spirit ahead. Ah, uh-oh. This is the space for a guy who you may remember. We didn't summon him when he was available, but I did show him off a little bit. This is the area that belongs to Dark Spirit Jester Thomas. You remember him? He showed up before the Mytha Baneful Queen fight. Yeah, this guy, I know. And he is a freaking awful fight. Because he is a pyromantic specialist, and like all NPC Dark Spirits, he has infinite spellcasts, which can be absolutely appalling to deal with. He is quite tough. Getting hit by that stuff will horribly hurt you. He's rough, okay? He's a rough fight. Do not be concerned if he takes you a few tries, because he is legitimately strong. Ouch, criminals. If I can get a poke in, I'll do it. Shoot. Ah, fucking hell. Yikes. Ah. Crap. That was power within. Or possibly iron flesh. Doesn't matter which, really, it's just rough. Ah, god damn it. You see what I mean though, right? This guy is... he is a tough cookie. Gotcha! Aha! not today, Jester Thomas. Not today. So why he appears here and why he feels the need to fuck us up is beyond me. This pyromancy warmth is universal. It will heal you if you stand in it, so exploit that if you can. For now, though, we pass through the fog door and find ourselves at the bottom of the lake. We were way up there at one point. There are a bunch of cool things to be found around this place, amidst all the weird giant tadpole things. I don't 100% know what these are, but they remind me a lot of the dragon bums from Izalith. In fact, I think they might just have the same model but scaled down. Hey, buddy. I don't remember these guys being terribly tough. They probably do a lot of damage if they hit you, but they are... that was fine. But they are... Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Thank goodness that paid off. But yeah, quite a lot of damage if they hit you. They are not one-and-done enemies, I believe. I think they are fairly infinite. 137, what does this do? 163. Fire does better than poison. Makes sense, I guess. And these guys stomp a couple times, so just be aware of that. Unlike most stompy enemies, these guys have a couple. I believe the Guardian Dragon does a couple sometimes too, but whatever. That went better. So yeah, there is, I believe, another bonfire down here somewhere. Petrified Dragon Bones, that's cool. I forget where it is. I feel like it's, if you bear right, it's around there somewhere. I think, unless I can get lucky and spot it. Oh yeah, there it is. Fantastic. Well, I might actually need to rest for now. Now, I believe this bonfire has an interesting name, so I'm gonna rest. Lair of the Imperfect. So that's interesting. It seems to imply that these guys are the... Where did they go? They all disappeared. That's peculiar. Huh. I don't know, it looked like it... Are they just hiding now? I don't know, maybe. Maybe it just reset their spawn locations and they wander quite a lot. But Lair of the Imperfect seems to imply to me that these are some sort of failed dragon offspring or something. Like, you know, possibly. Maybe Sin had eggs, maybe they hatched into these, and maybe they were never supposed to be these. Maybe. Or maybe they're just weird, freaky sludge monsters that are called imperfect because they're weird, freaky sludge monsters. I don't know. It's one of those things that's kind of up in the air. So they can actually get sort of fairly close without aggroing. Yeah, it looks like they all spawn hidden behind rocks. But, you know, for now, that seems like a good place to leave this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.